Welcome to Spiritual Core TV. We got our ears to the spiritual streets. We're going to tap into this energy and see what's going on. If you're new, how you doing? How you feeling today? All is well, all is well. If you're returning back, I know you're doing good because you came back here to hang out with me. You could be anywhere in this big, beautiful world, but you decided to be here with me as we broadcast all this beautiful soul tribe energy, community, and soulmate. I love it. Meeting kindred souls. That's always the way to go. Something is materializing, I just heard, on the physical level and the spiritual level, both love offers. Going towards people in a community that love like you do, being around kindred souls, that is a goal. That's something that we're all striving to do. That's what I just heard. What's good? Spiritual Core TV. You got the veil here, okay? Still some pretendo energy out here. A lot of people that's still lying, getting caught up in their lies, and the lie detector determined they're still trying to put a veil over your eyes. It's fine. Let them. If that's what they need to see, then let them. Some of these people are in South Node energy. Oh man, that's crazy. With the change, close, and go, changing modes, changing vessels, trying to change something. Okay, South Node, North Node, energy, the veil. Somebody's trying to put a veil over the fact that they're in the South Node. Let's just go ahead and bust this case down in the beginning. Let's just go ahead and break this thing all the way down. Clarify. Somebody's trying to put a veil over the fact that they're in the South Node, appearing as though they have changed. Somebody knows they can't put a veil over your eyes. You see right through them. You know they're in the South Node. Nothing is materializing for this person, okay? Until they decide to change for real and tell themselves the truth and see themselves, and they're being transparent around people who are transparent to them, they're going to be around people who are also hiding behind the veil. So your soul tribe isn't the same collective as somebody's South Nodian soul tribe. That's their soul tribe. Yeah, it's a lot of people that are like giving this illusion that things are different when in reality it's not. Now they're getting a message of concern because they know that karma is knocking on somebody's door. Oh man, somebody is out here trying to change clothes, but they haven't changed. The universe is saying, well, no, hold up. Get your punk ass back in your South Node. You still got work to do. Something about their homework, okay? Something about what they need to do. Somebody is just faking the funk. Maybe they're faking it until they make it to the North Node. Whatever works for you, no judgment here. But judgment is divine in the hands of the Creator, and it has been called down. Big Jezebelian, Jezathatha, Jeza whatever. Okay, why do we care? Why is this here in spiritual court? What does the collective need to know this? Who needs this confirmation and this clarification? Oh, because they got an entity attachment. It's a spirit of envy and jealousy. That's their entity attachment. They're attached to jealousy, competition, evil eye. So this is somebody that's constantly comparing their lifestyle to you. This is somebody that wants you to feel like money is not important, but really it is. They want you to feel like, beauty is something that I'm not into that. I'm not into, but really they're addicted to this Jezebelian lifestyle. This is an illusion. Somebody is looking to drag anybody in the South Node with them. The South Node is real crowded right now. That's unfortunate. Okay, but karma's here. Somebody's entity attachment is jealousy and envy. Okay, or they may have needed you to be jealous of them, collective. Not my collective. Evil eye energy. Oh, this person is off of the chain. So somebody has a spirit of evil eye. Okay. That means projecting out onto somebody, looking at somebody and what they've accomplished, hoping for things to go bad. And they have a spirit of jealousy. They feel like what's happening to you, collective, should be happening to them. They have a spirit of envy. This means they want to remove you. They see you as a problem. If they remove you, then they don't have to worry about wearing this mask. They can just outright be a nasty person, which is really who they are. Somebody's struggling really to keep it together. The veil is like an illusion. Karma's here though. So the message of concern is that somebody's got to switch directions. They thought they were going to be able to fake their way into the North Node. Yeah, there's no faking in the North Node. Yeah, I just heard real recognize real. Okay. Somebody could be sitting at a coffee shop, something like that, and they're mad. Oh man, it's too much going on right now. Where is all this weird ass energy coming from? That Taurus energy, that Taurus season though, will bring it out. If you put everybody on the ground and make everybody be grounded, like everybody back to their vessels now. No astral projecting, man. The reality of the 3D, what people are really cooking up, they want to stand that astral realm because being grounded means they need to face reality that their lives are in shambles. There's only one way to get your lives from being out of being in shambles, and that's to stop taking gambles on your soul, man. You're gonna have to pick a side, and you can't fake it till you make it. Maybe you will. I don't know. Maybe that's what works for them. No judgment here. Okay. Meanwhile, collective, you're looking good. Twin flame energy, twinning and winning within. You are right because you're winning within. And this person is like, Karma's like, how you gonna win when you ain't right within? You ain't. What are you doing? Get your ass back over to the South Node. Mr. and Mrs. Animosity, get your ass over there, man. You big Jezebel. What are you doing? What are you doing? You met your own opposition? Okay, so you fight your own inner demons. Yeah, that shit is tough, man. I see a loop right here. The number 8, somebody's shit just went right in the loop. They tossed out some type of nasty, evil energy, and it just spent the block. Like boom. As soon as they turned around, all their energy was right there, smacking that ass in the face, knocked that ass over, broke their arms, set their ass down. Now they're sitting in spiritual court in the corner, trying to figure out if the truth is coming in. Yeah, they were sitting in the corner with somebody coming in. It's the truth, it's the truth. You need to leave the truth. You need to leave the truth. You need to live in your truth. You need to stop being evil and admit the fact that you got some real deep-seated demons here. That's a nasty thing. Jealousy, envy, yeah, those are nasty energy attachments. Entity, corporation, somebody's a corpse. Somebody's living a dead life, man, dead areas. Something is not materializing, but they really wanted to. They show up like everything's fine. I don't know, but nah, it's not. It's still a karmic energy, karmic masculine, Jezebel energy. This could be a masculine or feminine. I mean, their masculine and feminine energy is fragmented, so they could show up here as just like a spiritual hermaphrodite, somebody that has two fragmented feminine and masculine energies within them that appear to be in conflict while you are in this unbothered energy, ascending to your highest good. I just heard I could show you how to do it, but it wouldn't make sense. Maybe that's why somebody's feeling envious and jealous. It's like, listen, I can show you how to do it, but it's not going to make sense for you. Yeah, this is, when you're in the dark night of the soul, nobody's coming to save you. I'm just going to keep it real. Can't nothing help you. When you're in the dark night of the soul, nobody can help you. You have to get out of that yourself. Collective is like, I can show you how to do it, but it's not going to make sense to you. Yeah, the color blue could be significant. Taurus energy, Hierophant energy, throat chakra energy, speaking from a higher space because you are the divine collective. Something about your soul mating with people that you love, the people that are resonating with you, kindred souls, something about you living an abundant life. Okay, so because you are spiritually somewhat materializing on the ethers by way of graduation, something physically as above in the heavens and below in the earth is materializing for you. Yeah, as above, so below. As above, crown chakra, so below, passionate energy, rooted energy, divine collective, you're finding your kindred souls. And somebody is like, whoa, what the hell is happening? Somebody was too busy faking the funk. Instead of doing their homework, you better go do that homework. Now they're sitting up wondering why they got endings in the distant future. Distant future could be today, something like that. And somebody's ass is going to spiritual jail in real time. I don't know. These are two completely different polar opposite energies, it appears. Somebody is blissfully happy, and somebody's having to face the fact that they are mentally unstable. So somebody's energy spent the block, okay? It's like somebody tossed something out, threw a brick or some bullshit, jealousy, envy, boom. They tried to make it hit your life and it backfired. Bam, it mirrored back because you're in this protective bubble. You see all that water? So what these people caught was a reflection of themselves. It was distorted though. You ever looked in water? Your face doesn't really look the same as it does when you look in sand. Put your face in the sand, man. Somebody's head needs to be buried in the sand so they can see themselves. That'll teach them. Feel like their head is already buried in the sand. If your head is buried in the sand, that means your ass is out. That means that everybody see you for who you are, what you are. Please don't come over to the North Node trying to play these little games. You're going to fudge around and get put out, honey. You're going to be evicted from spiritual court. That's what Spirit just said. Okay, let's get into it. Yeah, somebody's head is in the sand. How you gonna sing underwater? Can you sing underwater? Can you sing under sand? If I could turn back the sands of time, I wish I would have done something differently that would not have revealed my envy and my jealousy and all my evil eye tendencies. Somebody's got their head in the sand. What's going on, Spirit? Clarify. Spiritual court is now in session. Yeah, they got to take off that mask. Didn't I just tell you somebody got to put their head in the sand? If your head is in the sand, and that means your ass is out. You standing upside down on top of your head. Man, sit down, man. Get yourself together before you lose what it is that you thought you had under this illusion. Somebody has to sit down and have a conversation with themselves. Whichever version of themselves shows up today, that's the one they need to talk to. Okay. And this is just my advice, no judgment here, because I feel like somebody's going to do whatever they want to do, but somebody's very disingenuous. Why fake it? Why fake the funk? It's time to unwind. We're not giving you anything from this destiny. It's a star that belongs to the star. And somebody wants it real bad, but they don't really want to do the work. They feel bad because they feel exposed. They feel stripped down to their very last compound. We can see you, transparency. Okay. They signed a contract with something that has to play out. So let's just talk about it. Somebody signed some type of dark ass contract, did some type of work, signed a deal, and guess what? They got to adhere to the terms and conditions of whatever that contract is. There's a date on it. There's a time stamp. There's a moment. There's signature. Somebody signed and somebody agreed to the terms and conditions. You ever seen people signing contracts and when it's a whole bunch of signatures? You know, even if it's a docu-sign, there's like initial here, initial there, initial here, initial there, initial there. You just, you ain't reading all that stuff. You ever want to put the truth somewhere? Put it in writing. Most people don't even read what they doing. They just see, hey, I'm doing this for cash and prizes. So somebody got fooled by the devil. Somebody was promised something. Signed a demonic contract. Now you sitting out here assed out, looking crazy. You wanted a relationship. Now you're getting shocking news that your contract is under judgment with the devil. Somebody feels like a fool. Surprise! You're on candid camera. We see you, little transparent being. Get your life together, okay? Destiny, fate, karma, sweet, compassionate, and innocent. Okay? Whoever you are, collective, you are who you say you are. And somebody is exactly who they say that they are. Yes, no, maybe so. You can or you can't. You can't believe a damn thing that come out of this person's mouth, man. The truth spell is whooping that ass. The truth spell is whooping that ass. Yeah, it's a game over situation, and somebody feels played. Somebody's still playing the game. The game is over, and somebody feels played by a game that they started or something that they thought was supposed to like shake up somebody's life. The thing about those demonic contracts and what a lot of spiritual people don't tell you is that you have to let those contracts play out. So let's just say you signed a demonic contract for somebody else's destiny and death was supposed to be meant for somebody else, then it looks like the contract is being fulfilled. Hmm. Yeah, that's crazy. Or let's just say you signed it for 9 years or 10 years. Well, now you got to sit in some type of weird ass energy that you intended for somebody else while you were trying to take their destiny and steal their star. You got to sit back and watch them. That's crazy. Mm. Yeah, because that contract is coming into fruition. Whatever somebody signed, whatever they thought was going to be fulfilled within a certain amount of time, there's no terminating that contract because an expiration date has already passed. So that means that whatever spiritual contract that is with a deity, a demon, the devil, now the devil has to collect because if the contract is expired and somebody was supposed to have your destiny within a certain amount of time and you're walking in your own destiny, that means that now it's like it's in collections, okay? Somebody's got a collection date. Somebody was handing out a collection plate. They didn't see your security at the door. They didn't see your angels out here protecting you. How you didn't see that? Love, unconditional love. What is the lesson? Somebody needs to love themselves, okay? Enough that they stop making dumbass decisions for things that they believe are going to affect somebody else's lifestyle. Something's not materializing and somebody doesn't know what to do. They were supposed to have your crown by now, okay? Collective, this is what they wanted. This is what they signed the contract for, okay? And they paid to have this done. So not only are they bound to the contract, whoever the practitioner is that administers said spelled work, curses, hexes, crossroads work is also bound to that contract. But the effective date has passed. Spirit says it's emergent right now. I hear the sirens in the distance. It appears as though the spiritual police are literally out here as collection agents. They're collecting that which no longer belongs to people. It's like there were warning shots like, hey, run that back. Hey, run that back. They don't want to run it back. Now we're just gonna snatch that shit off your head. We're gonna snatch it. Snatch it up out of your hands. Don't put your nasty little dirty ass hands on Collective's crown. Yeah. So there's an expiration date. There was an effective date of a demonic contract and an expiration date. And somebody's in spiritual court, lying on the stand, and the lie detector test determines they're still lying. Okay. And there's an expiration date. So if something did not materialize for this person within a certain amount of time, that means that the devil has to collect on the person who witnessed to the contract, which is the practitioner, and the client who requested your crown, your life, your destiny. So now this person is in collection status. They got a notice from the devil that the game is over. Somebody feels played at their own game. Well, they set it up that way. They just didn't know that they were going to lose, okay? I mean, that's the truth. Now they're getting shocking news that the devil says, I'm coming to collect. They don't want to believe it. They could be asking for another contract. They could be hoping for another moon cycle. LGBTQ could be significant. Okay. Something like that. Somebody was out here digging up dirt. Didn't know they were digging themselves a grave. That's what Spirit just said. Now they want to be saved. I want to be saved. You're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. You're on fire. I want to be saved. No, that contract is being fulfilled. The illusionist. So whoever the practitioner is that was going into your Akashic records to try to figure out how to steal from you or whatever this is, they may have actually been digging up dirt, graveyard dirt, or trying to find dirt on you to use against you. Spiritual court stays in session 24/7. Corruption, bribe. This shit is over. Now somebody got to roll over in their grave because it's a dead situation. Clarifying Holy Spirit, what's going on? Yeah, collective. You got a victory here. You got a victory over yourself. You got a victory over illusions. You got a victory over whatever this is. Inner child as well. Yeah. You know, my thing is this. When you see somebody wearing their crown like this and they're getting a bigger crown, you might not want to sign a deal with the devil, although we can't tell you what to do. We can't tell you what to subscribe to. It's all free will. But when the deal goes down or the deal goes sour, you need to know it's game over. It's the final hour. And now somebody is too protected here, safeguarded, secure for anybody to be out here lying about something that ain't even true. So the practitioner is bound and the person who requested your crown is bound. Yeah. Yeah. Whoever this little nasty little Jezebel is, girl, you wouldn't even know what to do with a crown like this. Somebody wanted something that they didn't even know how to deal with. They wouldn't even know what to do with it. It would have been a struggle to wear this crown because this crown is genuine, like work, sweet, compassionate, innocent, unconditional love, giving that to self first. Somebody's just like, yo, can I just sign this contract? It's like, no. Don't touch my crown. Cause there's a rhythm I found. Don't touch my hair. If you dare, you get your hands chopped off. How you gonna steal with no hands? Something about what you're here to do, collective. Something about your work. Something about your destiny. Something that only you can do is custom fit. It's tailored fit. This is a crown that wouldn't fit on anybody's head but yours. Okay? Yeah, these little mind games and all this little stirring up, weird ass energy, it backfires. So now somebody's sitting in the same energy that they wanted you in, but worse. They got the demons that they tried to send towards you, plus the demons that they were battling: envy, jealousy, evil eye. That's really what was funding the deal. That's really what inspired them to sign the contract. Man, come on, man. Anything else, Holy Spirit? You got a cool guy out here, okay? Somebody could be projecting onto a divine masculine. That shit ain't working, okay? Whatever you tried to get, whatever you're trying to do, somebody's trying to lure some man into their bed. Listen, I wouldn't get in bed with nobody that got a contract with the devil. However, we all have free will. I'm just here to give the message. It is a warning to caution to the wind that somebody out here is projecting on somebody's twin. And whoever this divine masculine is, he might still have some things to learn. He's got a wandering eye. He's still like them hoes. Them hoes be having a whole bunch of soul ties on them. Child, woo! Spirit says people will do what they want to do. When they want to do it, no judgment here. Although this is spiritual court. Okay? The Most High God says, well, one thing you cannot do. One thing that's for sure, and that is absolutely for certain, you cannot have this spiritual gift. Somebody wanted to pick your brain. Somebody wanted to eat your brains, man, consume your thoughts. It's a spiritual cannibalistic hermaphrodite, man. What are you, man? You're an it factor. That is a non-factor. The only thing that resonates with this person right now is that demonic ass contract and that demonic ass obligation and a demonic ass commitment. And I love the way they show up in spiritual court, shocked, reading the details. I signed that? Yeah, you signed it. Remember when they said initial here, lose your soul, get the gold, and you went for the crown, but it wasn't your crown. So how you signing a contract about something that don't belong to you? Now you done doubled up, doubled down. Now you out here in the grinder, rolling around in your own grave and things you did, and you don't even know what's going on. Yeah, why are you scared now? Why do people send death? Why do they try to take your destinies? And then they get afraid. Why? Because somebody's destiny is too much work. That's why. Mine's and theirs. That's what Spirit just said. Yours and theirs, collective. Your destiny is your work. Only you know how to do your job. I can show you how to do it, but it will be too hard. It's not going to work for you. You got to figure out what your itch is. And right now, fear appears as though you are literally in a nightmare that you've created, not you, collective, them, whatever this is. Okay. Do 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 do. They are standing in the corner, trying to figure out what to say. And the lie detector determines your ass is still lying. It's the expiration date. Somebody's passed the expiration date on the contract that they were supposed to get somebody's destiny, and now the devil is here to collect. So they could be trying to write a new contract. Spirit says, let them. Don't interrupt them, collective. Don't tell them what to do, because then they're going to feel like you're trying to control them and it's a dictatorship and you're a goody two shoes and you think you know everything. Okay, bet. Do what you want to do. I always like to get out of the way and let people do what they want to do, because that's what they're going to do anyway. I'm not here to control anybody. I'm not here to turn atheists into believers. They're already believers of their own lives. That's why they got belief systems that be televised. And then they won't tell everybody else to lie, get you to believe it. Child, you don't get that up out of our eye gates. This is the message. I love you, collective, okay? So listen, if this resonated, comment down below. You never know how your story will save somebody, okay? I will be back with more readings. I love y'all so much. Give it a thumbs up if you feel that's what your spirit is guiding you to do. Either way, I support you in the energy. I honestly do. I love y'all, okay? I'll see you soon. Peace be with you.